Hey there, everyone. How are you doing today? Sunday, May 31st. It is that day I look myself in the virtual mirror, talk with you about my goals. Today is, I don't know, extra special, extra sweet because we get to flush this 13 week period behind us. These last 13 weeks have been tough. We've been shelter in place now for 10 or 11 weeks, and it's had an impact kind of across my business, myself. As I sit here wrapping up this 13 weeks with what's going on in the economy and in different cities around the country, I'm not left feeling particularly positive. But discipline is something I have, so I need to record what we've done, and I really need to think about what I want to try to accomplish in the next 13 weeks. So can't guarantee I will get the next 13 weeks goals done today. It might be done tomorrow, but I am going to record this. We're going to put these last 13 weeks to bed, and I don't think I'm going to look at these again. This has been pretty rough for me, just on an emotional level. So let me share it with you so we can get through this together. We can talk about it, and then finally, like I said, we can flush it down the drain and never talk about it. So on the health side, right, the kind of first column, again, I believe in having goals and tracking them and breaking them down. So for me, it really started with I had some pretty aggressive goals for running during this peak, or this 13 weeks. It started great, did 15 miles in week 2, and with the shelter in place, and just what we're doing here, it really fell off a cliff. I'm still working out, still doing some pretty fun workouts, but it's all kind of garage based, not any more of those long runs. So that fell off. I've also lit the fasting, the intermittent fasting. I was pretty good last period, lost a lot of weight. You can see lost 6 pounds in the first 3 weeks here. And then, man, that late night snacking, early morning breakfast, not good for me. So I went from losing 6 pounds to gaining 4. So what is that, a 10-pound swing in whatever time frame? Not good. And I own that. That is 100% on me. These were all personal decisions. I can't blame work. I can't blame anything. This is just all stuff I let happen. So this is 100% on me. As for social media, had a pretty good 13-week period. Still doing lots of content, as you'll see later. I don't know what that is. Averaged a little bit over 2,000 views a day for much of the period. So it was nice to see. Went from roughly 9,000 on the, or actually, what would that be? 7,800 on the low to a peak of 57,000. Wow, week 7. So that was pretty interesting. Lots of podcast listens. Again, that has grown quite nicely. Thank you for that. If you don't know, all these YouTube videos become a podcast on Saturdays. Every video, I think over 5 minutes, becomes a podcast. Everything is one rental at a time. So we actually did over 100,000 listens. So we'll definitely need to change that. YouTube subscribers, we hit a big goal for this I think during this week of 7,000. I want to thank you for that. We are trending at about 15 or so new subscriptions a day. I'm waiting for that moment where we see that spike in interest. We do daily content, usually 2 or 3 videos a day. So again, consistency is paying off. So thank you. Instagram subscribers, definitely a weak point. Did have an okay week this week. This was all because of an interview I did with Thatch out of Washington. He's an Instagram savant, and he put out a nice, I think it's called a story, and I got a few followers that way. So thank you very much, Thatch. Appreciate you. As far as the business, got pretty aggressive there, writing offers, as you see over the period. But again, what we're seeing, at least in my market, is there's not a lot of inventory at low price points, and there's lots of sharks swimming for demand. So not a lot of business going on there. Hopefully going to ramp that up over the next 13 weeks. But The stress that I saw or was expecting never really materialized because of the changes to forbearance and the like. So very interesting times. Did just approve, we go down to marketing, $1,500 in some new marketing we're going after. Again, this will probably ramp over the next 13 weeks as people that are part of the hub give me their marketing plans. Again, I invest in people, and hopefully we'll see a return. I haven't seen much of a return yet, but hopefully some stuff is coming. Not doing any mailers or door hangers, just some texting and some cold calling. We do have one back here to kind of the business of cash flow. We did have some debt paid off. I think that was in week 1. Or actually, that might have actually been rent increases. I forget. It was so long ago. But really didn't focus on that. We didn't pay off any debt. We were trying to figure out where we are in this environment. We do have one flip still in escrow. It should hopefully close in the next couple of weeks. So we didn't actually hit our goal of 7. We do have it. It's already appraised and inspected. It just didn't close. We did buy one. We finally bought a property on Friday, which is a nice little 3-house deal, which I'll talk about when I get some pictures and the like. Didn't spend anything. Man, not going anywhere. Hard to spend any money. Didn't really do any unique events to speak of this last week. So I need to work on that. As for the brand, one rental at a time, again, continuing 2 hours of content. That's really probably more like 4 hours of content a week. We had a huge week in book sales. Actually, all of that, most of that 161 books comes down to a single day. We actually sold 97 books in a single day. I don't know what happened. I wish I knew so I could do it again. But that was nice to see. Again, the book is doing, I don't know, what would you say, an average of 6 books a day with intermittent spikes. So greatly appreciated. Amazon reviews. This one's a little disappointing. Book sales have been pretty consistent, but I'm not getting the 5-star reviews I was hoping for. Self-published folks really depend on this. I think if we got 200 self-published or self-published reviews or 5-star reviews, that would be meaningful. So if you got the book and you haven't left a quick review, please do so. Even if it just said 5 stars, great book, that would be awesome. Audible books are taking off. We're seeing an uptrend there. I think that's, what is that? Just 45 books or so were sold last period. So that is cool. Again, like Amazon, we're not seeing the reviews. We just had 1 review on Audible in the last 7 days, which for me is disappointing. I'd really appreciate if you've got the Audible book. Again, take just 20 seconds. I give you hours of content every week. If you can leave an Audible review, that would be great. The courses are taking off. I don't know if that's in correlation with the YouTube channel or not, but we had, again, double-digit folks signing up for the free course, and then we had 6 people sign up for the paid course. To see that 86 people have trusted what we're doing at one rental at a time it's meaningful. It's again, the best thing we have created, or I have created, because again, it really documents what we've done and it's helping people. I also enjoy our Saturday live streams that now have become a habit. Saturday at 9 a.m. We do a Facebook live stream just for the students of the paid course to really answer the questions, review any homework, things of that nature. So that's pretty cool. And then again, as far as the t-shirts go, I'm really proud of them. My daughter helped me design them. We have Cash Rich, Asset Poor. We have Passive Income Generator. We have Asset Rich, Cash Happy. We have a lot of, we have the classic No Alligators, which again was the first image we ever had created for one rental at a time. Check them out. They're on our website, onerentalatatime.com. I don't really talk about them a lot, but they're meaningful to me because again, it's kind of what the brand is and the things we're trying to do. And then finally, we did do another $2,000 donation to the Fresno community. Again, we're lucky enough to be in a position where we can help. So we're taking, a couple of $1,000s and putting it to work because we can. So that is what we accomplished. over the last 13 weeks. Again, I don't feel all that great about where we are. I'm definitely going to try to tweak my goals to see if we can't feel happier moving forward, if that makes any sense, more content. I might break down goals into, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to really think about it. I'm going to think about it today and tomorrow and see what happens. But again, that's the 13 weeks. I have a whole playlist on goals. I talk about them every Sunday. Check them out. You can see what I've talked about each period. And again, I have never been so happy to put a 13-week period behind us. It's now done, and we can start moving forward. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. Thanks.